AL time. I want to finish the last mission. Want to do the last mission in this area. And then we'll switch over to AL for a little while, then we'll run through the event missions. Which I'm actually properly leveled for, since we can't actually do that. You got defense drills, Fonto. Did I get defense drills? Wait, hang on here. Do I have defense? Oh, no, I gotta do 2-4 for that. Nope, one more. Story, super sass, you make me laugh, Fonto, cries. There's a lot of dolls that actually need stories, and that's kind of what the Digimind thing was supposed to be for, but apparently that's still not really all that great. It's kind of like Azure Lane too with refits. Everybody should have a refit. The only problem is, not everyone does. Every doll in this game should have a Digimind, like map or something, but not all of them does. Every servant in fucking, Fate Grand Order has an interlude. But, again, quality control. 18 minutes to battery collection. That's why we're sticking around. So this is kind of like, it's one of those things where it's really kind of unfortunate, but it really shouldn't be this way. So, you're like, every girl in, like, there should be a generalized baseline level of effort actually put into all these T-dolls past what they are. But really, again, the developers are playing favorites with a few dolls like, say, the AR team, and a lot of dolls just kind of fall by the wayside, which some have more than one in FGO. This is true. The thing is, honestly, if I was, like, I'm gonna be entirely honest here. If I was playing a waifu game with this many girls, like, fuck, son, how many do we have? We have 87, I have 87 out of 140 fucking dolls currently in this game. If I was gonna play a game like this, if you wanted to ask me what I wanted the most out of this game, what I would want is that if you're gonna add a game with lots of waifus, 139 in EN. Where's 140? Where's the 40th one? Where's the other one? Not including the login one. Oh, right, the new one, but whatever. The thing that I would want is that if you're gonna give me a wide range of choices for specific waifus, I wanna, when I'm using them, or when I'm, playing alongside them, when I'm leveling them, they need to have their own damn stories. They need to, every T-doll needs a story wherein they get closer to, the Shikikon. You get cutscenes as the affection goes up or something like that. It really feels like, it should really feel like that you're actually, forming a bond with said T-doll as you're leveling her up. It should be personalized, it should be personalized, and it really should feel like if you went down this road with this doll, this is what you're doing. Every girl must have a plot, and I don't mean tits. So kind of like Grand Blue Fantasy. I suppose?
Because I want to poke Katie Yusha out of the top spot and haven't donated this stream yet.
Thank you, a dancing fool. Thank you for the bits, and also thank you, Kadusha, as well. You guys just bought me, well, a AAA game. There you go. That's good for the stream. And also Slacker up there as well, and anybody else who's throwing pennies at me like Takarev, right. So, my name is, yeah, that's the thing. You're just supposed to ogle. No, damn it. If I'm gonna play a waifu game, okay, so let's be incredibly honest here. The reason why we like anime titties on cute anime girls is because the very simple fact of the matter it's very fun to daydream about falling in love with a cute girl. If you're gonna be 100%, 110% on the fucking nose with it. And yes, on the other end, yeah, husbandos as well for, for the female crowd. Or if you're into dudes. That's perfectly fine. But you get what I'm saying here. So, knowing that, the experience with each of these dolls, or really any of the waifus in any game period that does this shit, should be like, yeah, I'm getting closer to said cute anime girl because that's what I'm doing here. We're working together. We're risking our lives in this case, even though they don't really have lives, but they do technically have, well, failure points. A good waifu game pulls us in and makes us fall for the girls. Exactly, a dancing fool. Exactly. So that's what I would want. Like, say I mained Thompson here. I would want, after, you know, as we play through the story, I would want Thompson to kind of butt in on what we're doing, but you see, that's the thing. AR Squad's doing that, because AR Squad is the main fucking characters. And we have repeated scenes with M4A1, you know, like, being somewhat affectionate, or sort of like hit or miss, or be like, somewhat, be like, she likes us. And then everyone making comments about M4A1 getting closer to the commander. That falls on deaf ears for me, because why? Because I'm not fucking using M4A1! I don't care! That spot should be filled by whoever I want it to be. That's the fault of this game, and the fault of a lot of other games as well. I commend you for having a story, but that's the fucking problem! It's falling flat with me because I don't fucking care about M4A1. Sopo's pretty good, but that's the thing as well. I'd pick Sopo over fucking M4A1. Yeah, their dialogue actually changes as their affection goes up. It does, but it's like, what? What do you get? 1. 2. Okay, G11 just isn't giving me the other one. 3. There you go. I poked you enough until I got the third line. That's what you got. It's your secretary. 3 lines. Now, hang on here. Where is she? There you are, sweetheart. Right? 1. That might actually be the line. But I don't actually know since I've never actually looked at 63's full lines. So that's 2, 3. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. She's so happy about just the simple things in life, the monotonous stuff. That's why 63 is a good wife. But you see, here's the thing. 3 lines and 4 if you ring them. That's it. That's not enough. Like, in an optimal situation, that's not enough. I know there are limitations for this kind of thing, because there are so many fucking girls that takes priority over detail, but it really shouldn't. If I was gonna make a waifu game for you, and if I had the best team on hand to do so, and if I could just project my ideas, or rather my intentions, or what I wanted, it would still take time for me to get you a good one. But one of the things what I would want is that every single fucking girl in the fucking game would be able to be interchanged out of the fucking story with any other fucking girl. Like, if you picked a girl like 63, 63 would fucking, you know, would be an M4A1 slot, more or less, for most of the story. You still have AR team story, because that's kind of how the entire plot rides. But 63 would show up a lot more in the story, or anybody else. And then you would actually have more detailed things, like you'd have quiet moments, where, you know, conversing with whatever T-doll you want. You know, you do anything that you want, really. You know, you'd be, as you are talking to Kalena most of the time, in most of the cutscenes, you'd be sneaking off to go drink yourself under the table with Thompson after fucking work. This shit, it would change. It would visibly change. Just do a side quest of each tier of affection per character. That would also fix it as well. That would be the simple option. But again, this takes work. That's what dojins are for. Hame, you're right. The only problem is they're all too busy making one fucking 5/7 dojins. The artists are particular. That's what they're doing. So you're not gonna get. You're also not gonna get what you want out of that either. But right, G11 sits here because she's currently, well, leading the way here for Beppo, and 63 can get back to work. Relying on fan content to flesh out your characters is lazy. However, that's true, but do you see, that's the thing. They're all banking on Kankali and, well, to the greater extent, Toho. Though Toho and well, just Kankali, really. Those two took the fuck off because of the community. And really, the community is about half the fun of actually being being a fan of any of those franchises. The two Who's. The two Who's and the Boat Girls. They're, and looking at them, Azur Lane and Girls Frontline are trying to replicate that. And they're doing a half-decent job at it, but it's just not enough. Gotta give it a little time. We need another Tsundere, throw it in. Exactly, that's kind of the situation where they make basic personalities. They make good basic personalities, but you know, you need to move on past a basic personality, really. It's fun to have that sort of thing. And honestly, as you're playing, because it's a mobile game, you're kind of using your own animation to kind of fill in those scenes. You're thinking about those scenes that you want with any specific girl, and you're kind of just letting your imagination go. That's kind of what I'm doing when I'm thinking about this sort of, like, example, Takao. All those Takao mean. Shit, son, I have Taro's picture sitting on my desk right next to me. Imagination goes a long way with that. But you get my point here. There needs to be a lot more detail in this game. It needs to not just be a shit ton of waifus. Shit tons of waifus are great for hitting a lot of bases, but again, once you find the one that you want, it's kind of disheartening to see them kind of left behind by just needing to throw in more fucking girls. Can Kali stream when? At some point. Dorm check 8 minutes. Good, I blew off some time. Let's do 2-4. And then we'll collect batteries. We'll do 2-4, we'll go collect batteries, and then we'll switch over to Azur Lane. But you get what I'm saying here, guys. You know what I want out of this, and you think, honestly, I'd like to think I have a point. Like, I'd like you guys to think that you think that I have a point about this. Yeah, right. That's one of the things, but that's one of the things with fandom as well, with whatchamacallit, with fan run, basically, like, lore, more or less. Things kind of go wacky because there's no quality control on it. It's just that what's accepted. Good point, XP. But yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, XP. Yeah, you have FGO's Mordred, and then you have Fate Apocrypha's Mordred, where you have a serious scene about her motivations, and then literally, legit, not even 2 minutes later, she's running around on all fours chasing a cat down the street. Apocrypha's terrible. Apocrypha is such an awful, awful anime. And also, look, hey, look, we get ourselves an Nvidia Titan. Beat 2-4, and you'll be entered for a drawing to win an Nvidia Titan that we're never going to use. Homestuck fandom. Oh lord, Dancing Fool. Before you even get into that, before we go anywhere with that at all, Problem Sleuth was better. Fight me. Anyway, back on mission here. Back on point. Boss, hope you've had enough rest. Yeah, sure, we were just bitching about exactly... yeah, Thompson, we were fine. I got enough rest. I was just sitting here, bitching at the game with my audience about how we can't get closer to any of you. Yes, it was good. Good! Good, a Dancing Fool. We're still on level here. We're still on the same page. Everyone's been working hard all this time. Now the final step. All the girls are in position except me, the one who's been giving orders. So I need to enter the site from the back to aid the military in this operation. Please lead me to our destination, boss. Then it'll be time for me to repay the organization. Right. Gonna repay the family. Okay. Alright, so we're fighting Executioner again, and that's the funny thing is, Executioner's somewhere on the map, I think. Or actually, no, I don't think we're actually fighting Executioner. It's just gonna be really hard. Okay, fine. We'll go with that. But yeah, you get my point here. If I'm gonna have a waifu game about cute girls, my main objective is, you see, what I want to say, I want the game to put me up to the gacha rolling device, and I want me to I want the game to hand me the dice. And say, okay, Commander or Shikikan or Teitaku, whatever the fuck you want. I want it to hand me the dice, and I want to look at those dice and think, fate in these dice will now depend which cute girl I fall in love with. And I want to roll that dice, and I want to see the cute girl that I get out of that, and then when I get that cute girl, I want to actually go on an adventure with said cute girl. Because that's the reason why I'd want to play these fucking games. Because like I said, it's fun to imagine falling in love with a cute girl and going on an adventure. Whether it be horrible war, fighting giant robots, or doing whatever. Just whatever. Or just going to fucking high school in some cases. Slice of life is pretty okay too. But, you see, that's the thing. The game doesn't let me do that. In fact, the game actually does the opposite. Whereas, you roll a doll, and then it says, okay, Junior, that's your first doll. Now roll a billion more, because it doesn't matter. The girls themselves really don't have any individual weight, aside from AR Team, because they're the developer's favorites. Which I really just... It really shouldn't be that way. I understand you write a story around those kind of characters, and it would take a lot of work to write individual stories for each of these characters, but if I want you to put in work into the fucking game, that's where I want you to put work into the fucking game. AR and 404, yeah. They keep showing up. Why? Because they're story important. But again, they're the developer favorites. It's really, really just kind of annoying like that. Now you're making me want to make a waifu game. Power to you and Godspeed, a dancing fool. But you see, this is what I'd want out of a waifu game, like this. The problem is, most of these waifu games don't actually do this, and holy shit, these guys we're actually getting wrecked here. Suddenly we can't hit fucking jack shit. Okay. Withdraw! Then the dev has that moment in the game where they're like, okay, that waifu you picked, she dies now. Krieg, why? Why, Krieg, why? No bad ends here. Okay, back it the fuck up. Alright, so yeah, alright, so now we're pulling out all the stops here in order to get this fucking done. Alright, eliminate all enemies. Go, go, go. It was scouts. It was, because it's always fucking scouts. This is why you need AR teams at night. Non-armed. You see, that's the thing. It's also kind of a dice roll for what you can get. I suppose they're good for the scout teams. But then you kind of just gotta, it's dice at that point, because you can't necessarily predict where the enemies are going to be unless you've played it already. But I suppose, yeah, okay, fine, that's the way you do that. Wow, 7,000, holy fucking shit. Madman using FAMAS. Hey! She makes things more accurate. She makes SMGs more accurate. So, you know what? I don't see a problem with using FAMAS. Everyone says she's mediocre, but she has a very good buff grid. Alright, so, well, now we're gonna have to go into this one and just kind of blind fight our way through this, because this is a mess. But it seems like everybody's kind of on the same page with me here in terms of what I want out of this kind of a waifu game. It's just that the direction they go in is usually the opposite. The individual adventures, or rather individual sort of moments of where you feel like you're getting closer to a character, are really just left up to your own imagination rather than the game fostering it itself. Beyond the most basic, make the affection bar go up and put a ring on it. Which, those are armored enemies. Oh, no es bueno. No, 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 no es bueno. No, 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 no. I'd like it if these games at least, like, had you decide exactly what kind of guns that you wanted. Or rather, in ship rolls as well. Like when you started out your career and they had you pick a starter from a certain nation, you were in that nation for a while. Of course, this would mean I would have chosen the Americans or the British and I wouldn't have my wife, but still, this kind of thing. It'd be nice if you chose like an arms company. Oh good, the armored enemies ran away. Good, fantastic. I'm not prepared to fight them. Okay, emergency quick repairs. Get them out there. Okay, so I'm gonna let I'm gonna let the support squad handle that one enemy over there. With the 9,000 fucking night combat value. Oh lord, they're even having trouble with this. Ooh. They'll be fine though. Thank goodness for all those grenades. I think we're gonna need a couple replacement ups. We're going to need a couple replacement ups. Both calibers. Krieg, that's also a good way of thinking about it. That would also make things a little bit more interesting. I'd agree with you there. If you pick a theater and then you got to decide based on that. Rather, like, you got your drops, at least for the initial part, and then your story based upon that. But the thing is, yeah, it really is just... There should be more detail in here, but it seems like most of the people making these kinds of games don't actually want to put detail into the things that we actually want them to put detail in. Which is annoying to say the least. Okay, hang on here. I think I can actually get these guys down here. Move. Move. They should be able to take this. Okay, this is a little rough, but we should be able to do this. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we can make it through this. And this is a 6,000 combat score armored squad. Rifles. Thank you, NTW. NTW with the fucking save. Right before that center line armored unit causes any problems at all, NTW fucking nukes it. Good on you. Good girl. Remember, if we go back to the beginning, NTW was my sort of faded rifle. You see, that's what it was. NTW, you see, even then, we forgot about her entirely for a while. NTW was my first 5-star and I got a fucking double of her on screen. That should have been my story. That should have been my wife. But what happened? She's not really meta and she's not really usable outside of situations and meme builds. Like certain situations and meme builds. So what the hell? She got put up on the rack and forgot about. That's the exact opposite of what I would have wanted to happen. That should have been my wife for this game. I should have had the Halo rifle, but no. Fate decided otherwise, which is kind of annoying. It's really just, it shouldn't be that way. And I'm coming back to doing this and just like, I'm fighting with the system in order to do something original and something worthwhile, because then I'm just doing what everyone else does, and that's not interesting. Yeah, sure, if you look at me for a source of information, yeah, sure. That might actually help you out, but like, that might be a good, you know, a good point, I suppose. Okay, who's the fuck is in this squad? Okay, it's 8 Dragoons. You know, I'm gonna send the other squad in on this. But, you know, if you look at me as a source of information, I suppose that's fine, but I don't want to be sitting here playing just meta strategies. Because anybody can play the meta. That's why it's the meta. It's literally, it's why. It's because it's the easiest way to play the game with the least amount of effort. But again, you look at that and wouldn't you say that's the laziest way to play the game? Because factually speaking, it's the most successful way to play the game that requires the least amount of effort, which is why it's seen as the go-to option for literally everyone. Well, thank you, Hame, but right. But you get what I'm saying here. I want to do something more than the metagame, and I want to be able to, you know, also enjoy a game here. But this game just, it's not really actually letting me do that. It's fucking annoying. It's really fucking annoying sometimes, but there you go. It's done. Good. Now the military can come in and blow everything up and then forget about us. This is why most gacha game anime adaptations tend to fail. That's, I suppose that's on... Well, not most, I wouldn't say. The Kankali anime was particularly badly handled because it was outright that they didn't want to touch the headcanon, the fan headcanon of any of their characters. That's the reason why it failed. It was piss poor direction, and they didn't want to fuck with anything. They actually went through 3 writers before they actually got to the writer that gave them the story that they ran with. That's fucking stupid. Because, you know, I look at the Kankali anime, what would I would have done? I would have said, okay, you would have picked something, and there are genuinely good moments of anime, there are some genuinely good moments in the Kankali anime, but it's largely just kind of underwhelming and doesn't really do anything all that great. But what I would have done, it would have taken me some time to come up with a good overarching story for, you know, the Living Boat Girls, but what would I would have done? Bissell Sear, the undead fucking American Navy, of course. The first writer had something good, which was shown in the first 2 episodes, but then they fired him. Yeah, that's kind of, they went through several writers in order to get what they wanted, which was something that just kind of stroked the fan, like, visions of the characters without actually doing it. It was very low substance, and that's why it sucked. Direction with no point other than not fucking up something perceived as an issue. But again, it was very poorly handled. You could make a good gacha, a good gacha waifu anime. The only problem is, you need to actually write the damn story, and you need to not be concerned about maybe fucking up some sort of interpretation of a fan character, or rather a character of the fan, like, you know, a character that fans like. You need to go with what the game actually intended those characters to be like, and then, you know, you look at what the fans are doing, and you say, okay, how can we warp this into what's going on? You can, you know, obviously the fans would like to see their ideas, like, replicated on screen, because that's the reason why people would watch these things. If you're a fan of something, you want to see it, you know, adapted into another form of entertainment. You want to see the things that you enjoy in that one form of entertainment translate over to the other form of entertainment. So you can do that. The only problem is you need to be decisive about this shit. You need to go in there with a clear vision of what the fuck you want, and you need to actually write it down. It might be hard, but, you know, if you're a good writer, you can get that job done after a while. Give us a Gundam story outside of the Sol system already. Well, Krieg, you had fucking aliens in 00, which wasn't that bad, but you had aliens. Maximum anger about the anime, because I stuck around with the game and its fan content for so long, Fonto, it really upsetted me. I was told it was horrible, I kind of looked at clips of it, and then, you know, there were some funny moments, like, well, you know, I can't exactly remember which one's the word that I watched. I didn't actually watch the whole thing, but generally speaking, the whole thing was very poorly handled, and it was basically like, I had the facts beat over my head repeatedly that it was poor direction. But again, I'm running into a ground here. We need to actually get to Azure Lane. But generally speaking, yeah, you could make a gacha waifu anime game. You could, but again, it's a really indecisiveness on the part of the people who actually run these franchises and these IPs. You could make good things out of these things, and even in their own games, you could make these games better than what they are. But for some reason, they don't. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're just stupid. But battle against the Sangvis Ferry commenced at M9's temporary base. Bang, 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 bang. Also batteries, yes. Dummy of a Sangvis ringleader detected. M21, get ready. Put it, okay, right. Say cheese, Sangvis. M14 noises. Their armored unit can't react in time. Now, Ingram. Ingram goes Ingram. You see, also, I like Ingram. I like her design and I like her personality. Ingram's another one I would have wanted. I would have gone down an Ingram route. It would have been dark, unsettling, and very, 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 very crazy. But so would Sappo's route. Everybody fucking loves Sappo. So you know what? You can have Sappo, I'll have Ingram. That's what I'll do. But again, girls that I want to get close to. The game won't let me past like a really, really bare bones simplistic way. Now Super Sass, storm the control room. What is Super Sass doing storming anything? She's a DMR. The military are entering from the front. Don't let them take the glory. Okay. Sopo Ingram buddy cop. Okay, here's bad cop and here's badder cop. FGO anime is gonna suck because no Guriko. Of course there's no Guriko, because it always has to be the male protagonist. Even though, yeah, everyone's just kind of, everyone sees themselves as, well, everyone's kind of, like, gotten attached around the soulless robot that is the girl, and then Godao, I think it is, for the male character, that's the nickname. The only joke that Godao has is he likes boy girls. It's him and Astafo all the fucking time. That's what Godao does. Roger, moving in. Of course, there's a bunch of fucking dojins when they need somebody with a dick to fuck the girl, but you know what? You get what I mean. Alright. But then again, there's also a lot of Guriko dojins where they solve that problem pretty quick, too. Right. Run, Super Sass, run. Oh, Lord. Engram! Calm down! Turns into Shin Megami Tensei alignment system. Aha! Yes! Mature Arcana. Alright, Sanga's troops started retreating. Make sure you beat the military to it, or we'll have no choice but to kill them off. M21, what the fuck is with you? Okay, so now, as the story has told us, M21 is a rampant team-killing fucktard. Don't make that kind of joke, M21. What if they're humans? That's a good point. Didn't the humans make guns to kill each other? Ingram, we're about to get something philosophical here. Don't listen to her, Super Sass. We're adorable teen dolls for civilian use, after all. We just have to act cute when we run into humans. Beretta, that's right. Beretta, that's entirely right. But then again, you're horrible machines of war now. Do we feel like heroes yet? Do I feel like an anime protagonist yet? Do you feel like a hero yet, Shkika? Yeah, I do. Haha. Sorry, but I haven't undergone such training. What do you mean, such training? You're also a cute anime girl. And you're a civilian, you're also a civilian gun, too. You've got Magpul parts! Honey, who the fuck you trying to fool? You've got Magpul parts! Damn you newbies have it easy. Back in my time, we had to take exams on making jokes. Ingram's chaotic evil and M9 is lawful evil. Yeah, right. Though M9, I could see M9 trying to swindle people as well. Huh, then you must have joined Grifon only because you screwed up your stand-up comedy or something. Ooh! Savage, Ingram! You see, that's why I'd go down that girl's route. Because she's fucking crazy. She probably has some emotional problems. She's probably hit at fucking parties, though. Good lord. You shouldn't ask your companions about their backgrounds, Ingram. We are all part of Grifon now. That's the only thing that matters. You really like Ingram, huh? She may or may not be triggering several things that I like about anime girls. Maybe. She may have the green and black color palette, which I like. I also like the pigtails. I also like that she's kind of crazy, and judging by the stitches, she may be a zombie girl. And, you know, she also kind of triggers my My Chemical Romance sort of fantasy romance. Very chemical. Very, very violent reaction here. I'm the dude wearing the fucking My Chemical Romance jacket, so you know what? Yeah, I've got inclinations in that regard. So, you know, would I take a dead master? Yes, I would take a dead master. Thank you. I would swoop that woman up and her feet would never touch the ground again. That's fair, there are worse choices. Thanks. Super Sass has seized the control room. Repeat, Super Sass has seized the control room. She's being super duper tactical. Too bad she's not actually the protagonist. We can't see because no face cam. I'm wearing the jacket. I always wear the fucking jacket on stream, whether or not there's face cam or not. It makes me feel... professional is a really strong way of putting it, but, you know, safe. Maybe. The sun is up, and victory is ours. 1911, make sure you ask for more dividends from Helen. That was exhausting. More alcohol money. You have to wait till I give the commander the kiss of victory. Darling intensifies. Fonto getting AA12. AA12 is also a very interesting design. Maybe not that kind of, like... I don't know. I get what you're like, you're pointing towards. That design would be sort of like in my scope, but maybe not quite. But I wouldn't turn her down also. I like Fonto's safety blanket, but it's like Fonto's safety blanket, but it's an MCR jacket. Yes, with lots of band pins on it, and soon more to come. Welcome to Dubai. Our balance was shoved to one side in the name of fun and creative gun modes. Eh. Alright, so 1911 won the competition. What, you were all trying to get kisses from me? There was no competition to begin with. There was no competition to begin with, was there? Oh, I see what she's doing. Right, because there's no competition because she's so fucking shut up, Nina. Speaking of which, where's M9? She's gone offline already? M9, are you there? You're too late, 1911. M9's already rushing to the control center. Oh well, I'm about to get tackled by a lolly. You really shouldn't have saved her, my dear. Oh boy. And then all of a sudden I'm tackled by a Beretta. These Grifon T-dolls could really use some further grooming. And then I was tackled by a Beretta. I hate the whole single-player games need to be perfectly balanced to give me some bullshit stuff in my single-player campaigns. Right, I can do that. I can do with a bit of fun, Dancing Fool. I hear Shorty somewhere. Lolly missile inbound. Super. It's entirely wholesome, ladies and gentlemen. Entirely wholesome. Nothing bad going on here. Also, Defense Drill has been unlocked. What can we do in Defense Drill? And we do have one training sim. Press Defense Drill. Okay. Oh, wait, good. They're daily boxes. Okay, but oh, the waves. In Defense Drill, you will command your echelons to defend against endless waves of enemy attacks. You will be rewarded with calibration tickets and other rewards based on your score. This would be something that Negev is good at. This would be something that Negev is very good for. You must deploy at least one echelon in Defense Drill and up to Defense Drill, and up to 4 echelons can participate. Oh, you have to do it on the map. Oh, okay. It costs 5. Oh well, shit. After initiating Defense Drill, you cannot edit these echelons until it ends. Okay, so it's just a mission. Okay. Before every wave in Defense Drill, the commander can pick an echelon to face the attack. If the battle fails, the mission ends immediately. Well. Okay, so what's in the box? Oh, hey, look, a black and green box. What's in the Deadmaster box? Manpower, rations, calibration ticket. Okay, right, so, right, calibration tickets. Calibration ticket. Gems. 10 gems. 10 whole gems. That's interesting. RFB. We don't have RFB yet. We don't have her either. We don't have RFB and we don't have ribbity rolls. I want ribbity rolls. Now calibrate equipment. And equipment calibration! Hooray! Equipment calibration can increase the numerical amount of stats for your different categories of stats for your equipment. Okay. Okay, so the cost of calibration to... Okay, so this is what I can do. All right. I can jack up the base stats of this because you will get stat rolls on your equipment, but it's a random roll within a... Like, the starting thing is a random thing in a given, like, a variable or a given variation. So, the things that have max, like all the fucking EOTechs that I have, those have the max stat rolls that you can get baseline. We can throw all of our equipment into these and get the max possible base rollback. Every calibration provides a chance to roll back to your previous calibration. Feel free to recalibrate without worrying. Okay. So, once again, let's take some of our special... Let's take that... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here comes the reloading bench. Hang on. 63. 63. Give me that magazine. Give me that magazine. I need to work on more brass. Ribby, please give Ribby much head pats and protection. I will protect the frail French girl. That's another thing as well. She's like, just judging by her, you know, her exterior appearance. Really, if I had an interlude for Ribbity rolls, I'd want Ribbity rolls' interludes to be like somewhat Evangelion references as well. You can do it with the stuff still equipped, Fonto. Oh, I can. It didn't let me do that though, or rather, I wasn't watching close enough. My bad. Okay, combat missions, Operation Cube stages are included. Hey, wait a minute. Operation Cube isn't fucking running, you assholes. Wait a second. I see a mismatch. Cube Plus soon? Okay, so hang on here. Are they max stats, though? I don't think they are. Well, that's max, but... Nope, there's no max. That's maxed. That's not maxed. So let's see. Now we have fucking equipment calibration, finally. But okay, yep, see, there they are. Okay, so, calibration. We have 925! You see, we got those when the game started. And then we got those for the events as well. So, yeah, we got money to burn here. All right, we're just gonna... Welcome back to Fonto's Reloading Bench. Today we're gonna make some 7.62 by 39 Magnum rounds. We're gonna take these depleted uranium slugs that I handcrafted. I needed to use a pretty heavy mass not to get any cancer from the dust. And we're gonna put these in these standard Russian cartridges, and we're gonna see if they hold up. Damage 12, damage 12. Really? Does it not go any farther? Damage 12, damage 14. Right, no, there we go. There, all right. It's sitting in the die. It's a little bit wobbly. At 14, 50, a little bit more. We got plenty, I got plenty here. It's all RNG, okay, fine. 14, wow, these go, you need a lot of these. Damage 15, 75, okay. But all right, go, put it in. Damage 100, it can keep going up. Maximum stats, further calibration is not required. No, okay, well, no, it's 17. It's 17. Okay, good. These are some really good fucking rounds. All right, so it's a bit of a hot load with depleted uranium slugs, but you know what? Let's go to the range and see what kind of MOA we can get with these. Let's see how tight the groups are. Okay. God, you know, I'm glad that I'm glad that running around with calibers for my rifle is forcing me to get immersed in more gun memes. It's good to be more autistic. 7.62 depleted uranium gyro jet. Oh, is bolter ammunition, Fonto? I don't know, but you know what? Eventually, I'm gonna be working on, once we get 5-star hollow point rounds, we're gonna make some pretty good rounds for the for 1911. Because that's actually kind of funny too. Because when I was playing Misery, I always the Nina meme was in full force when I was actually playing Misery on my own, where for some fucking reason, no matter what would happen on all of my Misery playthroughs, I did maybe 5 of them. All together over the course of a year, every single fucking time I was playing, a 1911 would find its way into my hands with the depleted uranium rounds. It'd be something that I'd pick up randomly from fucking nowhere, but I'd have the DU rounds on it as well. That would be my panic gun. And also, there's other reasons why I call the 1911 Nina, but you know what, in Misery, that thing was my friend. One day we will Misery playthrough. One day. But, well, there's that. I suppose we can roll for equipment more, because we've got plenty of fucking contracts. 37, not bad. What's this? A 4-star suppressor. I need to, also that's another thing. I might be a one of my other projects might be an AR pistol chambered in 300 blackout with a suppressor. So I may need to go file some paperwork on getting me a suppressor. It's not that terribly hard, but if I want to open a gun trust, for example, that's a little bit of extra paperwork and a lot of money. But I may ooh. Apparently the ATF heard me about giving them taxpayer money. Dorm check, batteries, right, batteries. A cape. Alright, whatever. Well, I suppose we can burn through the quick productions now. 5 minutes. Yeah, those are all shit. Well, we'll go for standard production then. Alright, so who's the 5-star that everybody's getting? Okay, we got a grizzly. We still need a grizzly, though. 30. That guy! That lucky fucker! Holy shit! Grizzly out of a 30 roll. Holy hell! That, I am still looking for well rods and grizzlies, though. So you know what? I'm gonna take that guy's luck. Let's go with handguns. There's a lot of 30s, huh? 130s, there's a calico. All right, so well rod's dropping at a 130, so we'll do a 130. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Who dis? It's an M50. Okay, fine. Another one. It's another one. Okay, so new one. We're just gonna do a 30-30 roll. Let's see if we can get in on this luck. 25. That's not it at all. Okay. 20 minute. No. Okay. That's about that. Oh. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant. I didn't. I clicked. Damn it! I clicked and it didn't fucking. Ah, damn it. I didn't see what that said. I don't know what I got. But dorm check! Good, it's almost full. Batteries. Okay, data room. 430 batteries. Okay, so but we could probably upgrade. We could probably, we can make reports. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna upgrade the ancient computer because quicker reports. And then what else we got here? 100 batteries, but we can upgrade the disk as well. Okay, so we have 80 batteries to play with. Okay, we'll make the reports then. Have at it. And then we'll leave it at that. What are you doing, boy? It's not required to upgrade anything, so I never actually really upgraded it at all. Okay. We got us a box. More resources. Okay, so good. Hang on. Finally upgrading the IBM museum. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so that's gonna be back here. Fine, fuck it. Alright, you know what? We're actually gonna try here. So, right. Well, okay, so hang on. Let's have a look here. So say we want a grizzly. What are most of them dropping? At 30-30. There's a lot of 30-30s. Yeah, mostly at the 30-30 mark here. So let's do the 130s. That's also not. Fine. Fuck you game. Satan roll. Well, we've got T-Doll contracts, but we don't have any quick productions. So I suppose we're gonna have to wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't I say I was gonna whale? Wait a minute. How much would... It's 50 gems. Don't have enough for that. But, this other thing. It doesn't come with any quick productions. Fuck it. I need to save money anyway. Leave it alone! Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to go on a bit of a break here. We're basically done with Girls Frontline today, but we have Azur Lane to play through next. So I'm gonna get up here, I'm gonna give myself about 10, maybe 15 minutes to, you know, shake off and, you know, do a stretch, get something to drink, and then we're gonna be coming back with Azur Lane in a little while. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here for this stream of Azur Lane. Well, Girls Frontline, I'm getting them fixed mixed up in my head. Right. Thank you for being here for this stream of Girls Frontline. The one other anime girl game that I play. Right? That one. Right. Alright, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna stretch, and we're gonna be back for Azur Lane in a little bit. Please stay seated. We shall return.